Hello, Kansas and Western fans. It's time for today's poll results and work plan video. And as you can see before you here, Kansas City Portland Cement Plant has won with 41% of the vote, followed fairly closely by the Wichita Industrial Park. But the Portland Cement Plant really kind of led from the beginning and never looked back. So let's review some work items that I mentioned before that we're going to focus on for the next 2 weeks. All right, so we're back in the train room here at the Portland Cement Plant scene. And as I mentioned, I want to get the fascia done here along the front. I had started doing the fascia every time I worked on a scene if it hadn't been done quite a while back, and I just kind of got away from it. I think part of it was due to the weather. I don't particularly enjoy working outside in the garage when it's 100 degrees outside. But now it's fall. Now we're looking at 60s, 70s, even low 80s sometimes. I think I can manage that. So I want to get this fascia added just so it'll clean up this front edge. And then that way, when I'm working on scenic materials, I can take it right up to the edge of the fascia like I've been doing in other scenes. So I think I can get that done here in the next few days. We're also going to continue work on this concrete task that I started for myself to kind of bury all these tracks of concrete. I think I've definitely decided to stop. I think I'll go ahead and maybe surround this turnout, these points here, but I'm going to stop right about here at the Frog because I'm really just trying to build a road that accesses this parking area for the switch crews and their little hut here. So I don't really need to go with the concrete any farther in that direction. We'll just do ballast for the rest of it there. Probably do ballast for this track here in the foreground where we park the locomotive when it's not in use. Anyway, so work on that. So I got a lot of track weathering and ballast to do. I've been working on all 4 of these tracks, which are not part of Portland Cement, just because they're in the foreground, and it would be kind of odd to just leave those undone. I will probably stop before I get too close down here to the repair shop for the station. Save that for another time, or when the state or the Kansas City itself actually wins the poll. And then the same thing goes for the main line and the sidings here, except for the siding that actually accesses Portland Cement Plant. We'll probably continue with the ballast there if I get that far, but that's a lot of ballast, so I'm not going to promise anything. Now, as I also mentioned in the list of things to do, I want to add maybe some scenic materials here. Once I get the concrete added like I have down here, the rest of this is all just going to be gravel kind of lot. For equipment, you can see I've got a dump truck here and a skid loader. Might have a front end loader, a couple other pieces of equipment I haven't decided yet. I need to go back and look at Google Earth and see what all they have. I know in reality they use a trackmobile to switch cars around, so I'll probably add 1 or 2 of those. And maybe some repair equipment, some trucks with some repair equipment or something. But anyway, just add some gravel in that area. This area here I'm calling a transition element. I'm going to save that for when those things win, unless I get this scene totally done, because I do want to add kind of a cutout rock face here where you kind of see that foam. I want to build that so I can hide these portals. We don't want to see the trains just disappearing into a flat space, so I'm going to try to build this out with scenery, but I'm going to save that to the very end if I get the rest of this scene done first. The other thing I want to work on is I'm having a fun time adding lights to things. So we're going to add some interior lights to all these buildings that have windows. That's fairly easy to do. We're going to add interior light to the loading bay here. And we're going to add probably at least 1 light up here. I know there's no windows or doors, but with all this equipment up here, I'm sure there's points at which people need to get on top to do some maintenance, clean some things out. So we'll give them a light up there. And then I want to add some lights in this parking area, I guess I'm going to call it for now. I want to add a light here at the end of these tracks just to make sure we're not pushing cars too close to the stops there. And then I want to add probably some more lights at this end for this shop here. And then probably over this road just to make sure that we're driving where we should be and not driving over the top of turnout points. Probably some access roads here as well, since we do have some doors there. That reminds me, put a light over the doors. So Lots to do there. I probably won't have the lights for any of that. Maybe I will for some of the parking areas. I'll have to order the rest, but at the very least, I can get holes drilled for over the doors, get holes drilled through the sub road bed, so that when those lights are available, I can go ahead and install those pretty quick. So I guess that's about it for now. We'll see what I can get done here in the next couple of weeks and see how I do. I'll do a progress report on Friday like I've been doing. So that's about it for now. I appreciate everybody for voting, and thank you for watching and commenting. We'll check in with you later.